What's going on, everyone? My name is Jake, this is Where I Talk Tunes, and today we're here to talk about the Grammys. Now, if you can't tell by looking at me or listening to me, I am not well. I'm just sick. Flu, cold, type beat. I was wiping out for a couple of days. But it's fine, because I'm here to talk about this. Talk about what's going on with the Grammys. Now, today is Monday. The Grammys were on... today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. The Grammys were on Sunday, so it was 2 days ago that the Grammys happened. And I've been thinking about one thing, I guess two things in particular. But we're here to talk about one of those things properly here. And no, unfortunately, I'm not here to talk about that Doechii performance, even though, Jesus Christ, that Doechii performance was absolutely incredible. If you don't know, get to know, get on Doechii. Doechii is... I've not found a new artist. I've not discovered an artist and been this immediately locked in and in love with everything they do probably since Lauren Hibbard. So Doechii is incredible, and Doechii winning Best Rap Album, becoming the third ever woman to win Best Rap Album at the Grammys is incredible. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what happened for the Best Rock Song. Best Rock Performance. Because in the biggest of 2025s, a whole 55 years after the band broke up, and years and years and years after some of them have passed on, the Beatles won another Grammy for Best Rock Performance with their song Now and Then. And now, I'm not here to come on and do my usual I think the Beatles are fine spiel that I do, because I don't think I think they're fine. I understand how influential they are, and I understand that they're obviously good, but they're just not for me. But I'm not here to sort of talk about... I'm not here to talk about my general feelings on the Beatles, because who really cares about that? Who cares about a band that broke up? What I think about a band that broke up 55 years ago. No, because what I'm actually here to talk about is something that has proved slightly controversial with the Grammy being awarded to this song in particular, and that is Now and Then's use of AI. Now, it's not like this song used generative AI. It's not as if the Beatles ran a prompt through Music Maker, IO, or whatever the fuck, and got it to, these are the lyrics, make it sound like a Beatles song from this year. This was an old demo that was sort of uncovered and tooled up and touched up and then released. Now, I've not listened to the song, however, as I say, there was the use of AI in making this song, which to me doesn't sit right. And everyone online who is quick to jump to the defence of this is saying, well, the AI was only used to touch up and tidy up Lennon's vocals from this old demo, bring them up, make them up to par with the rest of the recording, so we could release it and the vocals of John Lennon don't sound completely out of place and completely wrong on the track. And well, yes, that is definitely a more ethical use of AI than just outright AI generation of this song. It's not generative AI creating this track. It is, I guess, the most ethical use of AI. It's still complete bullshit. Pair this with the news as well that Kanye West has confirmed the use of AI to help tidy up vocals on his next album, Bully. I mean, we already know that Kanye is beyond washed at this point. However, the use of AI in music, even if it's not being used as generative, even if generative AI isn't being used in songs, this sets an incredibly dangerous precedent for us to go down that path. The use of AI to clean up these vocals means that this job wasn't done by a person, this wasn't done by an engineer, this wasn't done by an audio mixer, this wasn't done by someone who has spent years of their life honing and perfecting their craft and working in the music industry to do this, to do these things. This job wasn't given to a human. And the fact that the Grammy was given to this song, it praises and it legitimizes the use of AI in modern music. And I think despite the fact that even though we all know Kanye is beyond washed, he is still, without a doubt, the most influential rapper of the last 10 years for sure, last 20 years definitely, and there is a case to be made forever. One of the most influential musicians regardless of genre of all time also. The use of these AI tools, even if it is just to clean up vocals, takes these jobs out of the hands of people, which then younger artists are going to see that as okay. If the Beatles are okay with it, and the Grammys are okay with it, and if Kanye is okay with it, if I'm a young musician coming through, I can just use AI. I can download an AI bot to fix my song instead of trying to work it out myself and honing my craft, or speaking with someone in the industry or in the business who can help me with it and give me the pointers. And it's bad and it's lazy, and as I mentioned, it sets a horrible and dangerous precedent for music. I feel the exact same way about the Brutalist's use of AI to fix accents in that film when you're a fucking actor. You are an actor. Hire a dialogue coach. Hire someone to help you perfect that accent. Don't have a computer run Adrian Brody saying a couple words through and then just put fucking the Hungarian filter on it, or Bulgarian, or it's Hungary? I think it's Hungary. Don't do that. Learn your fucking craft. Now, like I said earlier, the use of AI here just to clean up the vocals is probably the most ethical use of AI. However, AI should have no place in creative fields. Nick Cage said something recently about his vehement anti-AI stance and that we can't let robots dream for us, and he's right. AI is anti-art at its core. The use of artificial intelligence to enhance your art should be enough to have you laughed out of your specific field. Whether that is music or that is cinema, the use of AI in your projects should be enough to have you laughed out of the building. And I understand there is also maybe a little bit of a hypocrisy here, because I quite enjoy that JPEG Mafia song where he samples someone's AI cover of, it's like a Future song, but AI covered it to be like the old 60s style. And yeah, I do think that's fucked, because again, using it in a positive way, even though it wasn't him who created the AI cover, doing that sort of legitimizes the use of AI in modern music. But it's not something that I think is ever acceptable in an artistic field. And I think if you even have a slight understanding of art, then you would know and be aware that the use of AI is never acceptable in an artistic field. I don't feel that it has any worth in art. It has no worth in... It should have no currency in modern artistic fields, because AI cannot emote, AI cannot feel, AI cannot live human experience. And even though this is just, we're using it to isolate the vocals and clean them up and get them to be done to a standard that we want on this song, it legitimizes the use of AI. And as far as I see it, with the Grammys rewarding this behaviour, the biggest music prize in the world, and I understand, the Grammys aren't the sort of bastion of integrity that they maybe once were. Taylor Swift won the 2024 album of the year for album released in 2022, and I don't know when the fuck the cutoff date is. And it is kind of similar to the Oscars, that you need to have the money to go on a campaign trail, and you need to submit your projects for consideration. And then also there was a talk within the Oscars that people didn't want to finish The Brutalist because it was too long. And we're not here to talk about the Oscars, but I understand what I'm saying is, I understand that the integrity of the Grammys isn't quite... It's not quite seen to be what it once was. And I understand that. However, it is still the largest and biggest and probably still the most prestigious prize in music. And if the Grammys are not only recognising and legitimising but rewarding AI use, even if it is just to help polish off a song, where does that stop? Because the first domino has now fallen. As far as I see it, this is leading us to, I don't see a reason, I don't have any faith to say that we definitely won't end up having generative, I can't fucking say that word today, generative AI songs or beats or just things like that, maybe vocals being used and things like that, in songs being recognised and nominated and possibly even winning in the future. The use of AI is scary, it's terrifying, it should be regulated, and it, as I mentioned, it should have no place in our art. And I feel like I've kind of rambled on. I kind of feel like I took the point and went on a load of different tangents, but I feel so passionately about this. I truly do not believe AI has any place in art. And, and if the song wins, best rock performance, and I understand the rock category in the Grammys is now also just a complete fucking joke. Just any song that has a guitar in it, or more than one guitar in it, is now being thrown into that, even if it's, completely not a rock song. And the alternative category is now getting washed down because they're like, well, this is weird, I guess, and it's heavier than the songs we've got in a rock category. Like, it's weird. The definitions of the rock and alternative categories in the Grammys are getting weirder and weirder and wider by the day. But again, rewarding the use of AI in any form with a prize for art is horrible. and a wrong decision, and something I think we will look back on as the jumping off point for something worse down the line. So that's that from me today here on this channel. I'm unwell, and I've got on here to talk about music for you guys. Anyway, I'm going to very quickly edit this, upload it, and then drink a honey and lemon tea. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of this. Do you think I'm just overreacting? It wasn't generative AI, it was AI used to tidy up the vocals. Or do you agree? Do you think that this sets a dangerous precedent and could lead to a slippery slope? I really do want to hear what you guys think of this in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.